I mean, do you want to start on Timothy Chalamet? Because I think, we both highlighted how strong a performance that there was.
He's kind of Hollywood's pretty boy at the moment, right? And for him to play such an unattractive and unlikable character, I think is gutsy. It seems to me like this is something you would play in your 40s once you've made your money. I don't know that this will hurt him, but it's not an intuitive move, right? That's kind of impressive on its own. And then you read about all the effort that went into making this movie and then promoting the movie. And I can just have a lot of respect for the people involved in this, because when we deal with Hollywood movies, like there's so much bullshit and so much pretension. If you've listened to a few of our episodes, so many times I kind of go into this road complaint of this is just Hollywood nonsense. It's like taking itself way too seriously. It doesn't deliver on what it pretends to be about. And I think this movie just has no pretension in it at all. I don't think. This whole thing about how he wore glasses with the right prescription so that his eyes would look authentic on camera, that's just crazy. Like, it does not improve the story at all, but it shows that they cared. You know what? Like, they tried to get it right, and they tried to have a certain effect on the viewer. And I think that's an example where it probably goes unnoticed, and it's kind of wasted effort. But like everything from the costumes to how people talk to how the backgrounds of it, to the historical details and all of it, I just like it when a movie tries, and I like it when filmmakers care, and they care about telling a story like this and don't just want to be applauded for it. You know what I mean? Like this movie, like actually delivers on what it wants to do first.
I think it's like the small details that you're picking out there that is coming from someone that is passionate about making not just making good movies, but making great movies and being the best at their craft and, doing whatever it takes to make the best movie. You can feel it and you can see it come through in this particular movie. Like I didn't pick up on the glasses stuff, and I'm sort of not a user. I wouldn't. It's not stuff that I would normally pick out, but the setting felt real, even when it didn't necessarily need to. It just kind of felt real. I felt like I was transported into, the 1950s, especially when he's kind of like in and out of some of the shops, and when he's like kind of running through the carts and stuff like that, or like dealing with the policeman, and just like that complete sequence, you kind of really feel like you're in there. And I just felt like they just kind of did a really good job of making you feel immersed in the world and making you immersed in the movie as a whole.
The main goal was realizing this world, making it feel real and lived in. And I don't know that it like broke any boundaries, like it achieved something no other movie has ever done. It just really succeeds at doing that, right? It doesn't feel plastic. There's no obvious CGI backgrounds. It feels like it was shot there, right?
Yeah. I mean, we talk about this a lot in like different movies about, actually caring about, your craft and going in sort of the extra mile. Or a lot of the time when we complain about like so movies, a lot of the time it's like the small details. It's like, why didn't you think of that? Or like, why didn't you, like, it didn't take too much effort to sort of kind of add that little bit extra to sort of elevate the movie a little bit more. And this movie just does all of that and does all of that really well.